I wish I could have came back with a better film. What's up, everybody? I'm back. I got the job, if you cared. And I'm back to talk about The Hive 2015. I had seen the trailer on the Blu-ray for It Follows, and I was really excited, and I've seen it and I was disappointed. That's the bottom line. So let's get into a little bit. Directed by David Yarvesky. He wrote some of it too, and that's where the problem was, I think, was the writing. The way they had a good idea, but they could not flesh it out good enough. The way it devolves kind of into this cheesy love story. This guy wakes up, he's in a cabin. The walls are splattered with black stuff. Everything in this movie is spattered with like black tar. There's some cheesy black lighting going on, and he's trying to wonder how he got there. He can't remember anything. He's got amnesia, and through all these little flashbacks and stuff, he has to piece it together, and by the end, we know what happened. Even though they really don't explain the evil in this movie, I'll just put it like a vague term like that. It is not really well explained, but the story is kind of interesting. It just, too many flashbacks, and let's get into it a little bit. I don't want to waste your time. So the good stuff. There was a couple of good things I wrote down. It started off great. I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. Kind of like this Memento thing where he's got to figure out what happened to him, how he got in this position. I like that. Like I said, it was an interesting idea. They did mix in some humor, but by the end, they kind of mixed in too much humor. And like I said, they didn't flush out the idea good enough. They never explained. I mean, you know what's going on with the black tar crap. You know what's going on with the surroundings, but they never explained how the evil was generated or anything like that, or how it was the genesis of what happened with this crap. They take you back through different flashbacks, but it still wasn't enough for me. And that would have been fine, but the rest of the thing, you know, kind of fell apart as well. So let's get into the bad real quick. Lots of flashbacks, a little too much for my taste. At least they could have done them in a different style or somehow mixed it up differently. It just got real generic real quick. Oh, flash through black tunnel, flashback, flashback, come back to him in the cabin. He writes some stuff on a, you know, in chalk on the wood. It got old after a while. That's definitely true. The cheesy blacklight that is in like everything on this movie. I mean, I know it's a low budget film. That's fine. But they have this black light, and it's supposed to show, like, you know, I guess how the infection's coming up his neck or whatever. I don't know. It just looked like someone drew on him with a magic marker. The black tar everywhere. Like I said, if you want to recreate a scene from this movie, all you basically got to do is throw black tar all over your walls and act a little freaking crazy. Maybe get some contact lenses. And then that leads me to the cheesy voices. When the people that are possessed by whatever's going on in here, it's not really possession, but they have these cheesy voices. Of course, when he's talking to them, it kind of was like a cross between Evil Dead and like a sci-fi movie, the modern Evil Dead movie, the remake or whatever. That's kind of what I thought when I saw the trailer as well. But and then when you watch the movie, it's kind of like, oh, they kind of went for that intensive vibe and the look of the people once they're possessed, infected, whatever you want to call it. But there's a part where they have this car crash, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, I didn't even rewind it because I really didn't care, but I was like, they didn't hit anything and they car crashed. What did they hit? I don't know. It was a mystery to me. And like I said, overall, towards the end, it just devolved into this cheesy, oh, she's the love of my life. I need to save her because of this. And I never was really buying the love relationship he had with this girl. They even say in the movie he was a player, and then the fact that he loves her so much at the end, willing to go to these crazy lengths, I just didn't buy it. So ultimately, as the movie went on, I got disappointed. At least they explained kind of what happened. They showed what happened, but like I said, they never really explained the genesis of the, you know, the baddie in this movie, basically. And the flashbacks just too much. I know it was a low budget, but I'm still going to give it 2.5 out of 5 because I think it was almost there. It is almost worth watching. If you can get it on the super cheap, I would say watch it. So 2.5 out of 5. I know I've missed a lot of movies. You can comment down below about the movies I missed. Let me give you a couple of recommendations real quick. Christie on Netflix was good. Bound by Vengeance was pretty cool on Netflix. Yeah, those are a few good ones that I watched when I was on hiatus. So I'll see you guys soon with another video.